Groundhog Day is a cult. This might sound kind of crazy, but hear me out. So there's thousands of people who physically attend Groundhog Day, and then like another couple thousand that watch it live. It's broadcast on like every news station that I can think of, which is not very many. I don't watch the news. But so like a bunch of people, a ton, all get together to watch this like medium-sized rodent tell the weather. But the only real way to get to the bottom of the mystery is to fly to Pennsylvania, go to Punxsutawney Village, and go watch Groundhog Day on the knob, right?
Today is the day. We are up at 3 a.m. because Sir Phil typically makes his decisions at sunrise, and we're 2 hours away from the location. Given how fast the tickets sell out, I'm willing to wager that the event will be quite crowded.
I need you guys to know that there were 40,000 people here. Even being there, I just can't conceptualize that number. That is so many people. There were folks like coming in through the trees. It was like an apocalypse.
I did some Googling, and this is where it gets really interesting. So I looked up some of the criteria for how people consider things cults, because we call everything a cult, right? Absolute authoritarianism without accountability. Philip the Groundhog has made more than 100 predictions, and he's only right 35% of the time. Where's the accountability, Phil? Zero tolerance for questions or critiques. Have you ever tried to question the groundhog, the almighty, on the internet? People will come for you. Lack of meaningful financial disclosure regarding budget. Where does the money go? He has ballroom dances and buffets and breakfasts. The event alone, it's like $5 a bus ticket to go right up to the little Gobbler's Knob. Like, there's a bunch of money. I don't know what happens to it. Does it go to charity? They probably say somewhere. I didn't actually look that hard for this one. Extreme or unconventional beliefs. During Groundhog Day, they have these like giant screens playing things. They're not hiding any of this. Like, they proudly display that the groundhog, has always been the same Phil and forever will be the same Phil, because they give him a magical elixir and he lives forever. And the inner circle is a sworn group of these adults who wear top hats, and they can translate Groundhogese to reveal the predictions of the gerbil. Charismatic leader who demands unwavering loyalty. Can you be more charismatic than a groundhog? Level of commitment from members. I had to look this one up because I was really curious. The average spend to participate in Groundhog Day activities is $450 per person. And that's directly from the Groundhog website. Also, don't ask me how much I spent to go to Pennsylvania. It was a lot. Folks, this cult runs deep. It's not just Pennsylvania. There are different organizations all over the United States and in Canada. This is from Wikipedia. This is a list of everywhere that celebrates Groundhog Day. Pennsylvania alone started out as an event of 2,000 people. And this year, what did I say? There was like 40,000 people. 40,000! Okay, I've been cracking down pretty hard on this. I feel like I've been meaner than I need to be. And do I really believe that the inner circle is a group of cult leaders trying to indoctrinate the entire United States into their cult? Would that really be a bad thing? Like, guys, there's a lot going on. So is it so terrible to think that maybe just like once a year, 40,000 people come together and just watch something a little bit magical happen, where furry little Phil tells us the weather? Maybe not all cults are bad, but I had fun. It was adorable. I mean, there's just this furry little groundhog, and he's just doing his thing, and everyone's singing songs. There's songs, guys. Hold up, I forgot. There's so many songs about Groundhog Day. Did you know that? Did you know that people sat down and wrote music with the lyrics? Not all of them are, some are better than others. Okay, I don't need to be mean. But yeah, so when we're pulling up in the car, we turn into the local radio station, and every song is a song about Phil, about Groundhog Day, and then at the event, there's live bands, and one of them, it was more of a chant. It was just like, wake up, Phil. And I don't really remember how to set ringtones anymore, but I kind of want that to be my alarm. Just to wake up, Phil. I got distracted again. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a good time. To any of the leaders of the inner circle, I don't know if you're all men or if there's like ladies running things in the background, but if you ever have an opening in your ranks, I've attached my resume below. I'm sorry I called you a cult. I don't know when it happened or how or why, but somehow 300 people are subscribed to this channel, and this is just pure chaos every time. Like, I went all the way to Pennsylvania and I lost just like 90% of the videos I even took. So now it's just me talking at my camera in my camper in the middle of the night. That's what most of these videos turn out being, isn't it? I have like these big plans to go do things and to take people along and just to show, because I think it's fun. Anyway, if you're still here for whatever reason, would you go to Groundhog Day? Would you join the cult of the groundhog with me?